Let's go. Huh. Ready, break. Set, go. Come on, set. Ready. Set. Let go. Set. Set up. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Ready. Hot, hot. Ready, set. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go now. Hut. Ready, ready. Set, go. Here we go. Set. Go. Go. Hut, hut. On the set. Set. Ready. Set up. Set up. Set, go. Set. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Come on, set. 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 Ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready, 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 ready. Let's go now. Hut. On the ready. Go. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut. Got it. Ready? Set up. Okay, ready? Set, go. Barricade, break! Ready. Ready, break! Ready! Ready! Ready, ready? Ready, set! Hut! All hut. 2-2 hut. Sit. Tuck. 1-1. All hut. 1-1. Tuck. 1-1. Hut. 1-1 hut. 1-1. 1-1 hut. 1-1 hut. Tuck. 1-1 eh? 2-2 hut. 1-1. Tuck. 1-1 eh? Tuck. 1-1. 1-1 hut. 2-2. 1-1 hut. 1-1. 2-2 hut. 1-1 eh? 2-2 hut. 1-1 eh? Tuck. 1-1. 2-2 hut. 1-1 hut. 2-2 hut. 1-1 hut. 1-1 hut. 2-2 2-2. One hot. One hot. One. Sit. Stop. Go one, ready? 2-2, what? One. 2-2, what? One. One hot. One hot. One hot. One hot. One hot. One hot. 2-2 hot. One. 2-2 hot. One. One hot. One, eh? One hot.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Cards. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 23 yards on the play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now, former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. B.J. Ojulari drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A run. It's DeMercado. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. The give is to DeMercado. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running right on the option is Murray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A good pickup there at 22. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
He'll get this to DeMercado. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DeMercado with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Hitting Samuel on the slant. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here's Purdy.
Under pressure, they got him again. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's got this down to the 35.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
$6-0 our score after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Running, DeMercado.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the ground, it's DeMercado.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. To throw is Murray. The Cardinals had 4-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
I like how...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's DeMercado. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And down he'll go at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On the delay, here's Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here now Roberts. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Murray now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Murray now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 42.
Drive starts with a give to Mitchell.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the gun, Murray. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. 1st down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to shake him off. Room here to run.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Murray going to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray.
That is incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Murray.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Now Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. To return is Roberts. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. Murray with a nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And this is caught. Flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Purdy. That'll be complete to Sermon.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Wilson with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The give is to DeMercado. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And able to really make a big-time play.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
On second down, a run with Breida. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught, and he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. Another run with Mitchell.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
76 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Purdy looking to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On play action, it's Murray. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running, DeMercado. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't.
Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Purdy. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Purdy. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Purdy with one final shot here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Cards,
Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! 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 Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! What's that? Jahan! 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 What's that? Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! What's that? What's that? Jahan! 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 Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Let's go now! Ready? Here we go, shot! Ready? Down! Ready, ready? Ready? Hut! Set up! Go! Set! Ready? Hut, hut! On the jump! Set up! Okay, break! Set, go! Jahan! 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 What's that? Wait, Jahan! 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 Wait, Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Turbo set. Done. What's that? What's that? Here goes the line. What's that? What's that? Done. What's that? Done. Done. Hello? Like 20, huh? What's that? Here we go. What's that? Alive. Like 20, huh? Done. What's that? Done. What's that? Here we go. Still on. What's that? Here goes still on. What? Done. What's that? Done. Here goes the line. What's that? Done. Turbo set. Done. What's that? Done. What's that? Here we go. Like Toyota. Still on. Turbo set. Done. What's that? Turbo set. Done. Hey, done. Here we go. Still on. What's that? Turbo set. Go tonight. What's that? Turbo set. Done. What's that? Who goes tonight? Done. Done. Hey, tonight. Tonight. What's that? Hello? What's that? Here we go. What's that?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Rams and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. And meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15.
Now it's Crowder.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a 4th-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They go play action. Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
The touchdown giving him the 1st quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and 8.
Goff now looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Cousins.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
2nd down and 3. Robinson up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Throwing, Cousins. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
That's complete to Skoranek out left.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw. Goff.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right.
On 1st down, it's Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Now Cousins. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
Here's Cousins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Handoff now to Robinson.
Escapes the defender. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Cousins now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and goal for Cousins. That's out to the flat for Gibson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the Rams had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Gone. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Goff now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Cousins. He's got it to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. To throw is Cousins. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
Taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
P-Ride. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Ernest Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
But Darian Mathis burying him for the sack. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On 2nd down, Williams. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Goff. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Goff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Cousins.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's complete. It's Sims. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So we have reached halftime, and
well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
On the counter, Gibson.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long for Cousins.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards that time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now a toss left side, it's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Gets around him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, and
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
they'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Goff. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Cousins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. They go play action. Cousins.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the...
Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And running with power here.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. To the air again, Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on third down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sims. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. You'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Washington. here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
This one swung out to Williams.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing again is Goff.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to... And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Here now, 3rd down.
Here's Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
On 4th down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league.